Insomniac's Spider-Man 2 is at the top of my list for games I'm excited for in 2023. They absolutely blew me away with the first two games they released, and I can only imagine what this sequel is going to be like. But what I can say is, it does have some big shoes to fill. That's not to say it won't live up to the hype. I believe they very well can, and I believe they will. I have full trust in Insomniac to give us nothing but the best, but there are some ideas I'd like to throw out there. In this video, I'm going to be listing 5 things I would like to be implemented in the Spider-Man 2 game. Let's get started. Number 5. I want them to explore Peter's past. Peter has had so many struggles, and we know this. We've even watched a major breaking point for him in the first Spider-Man with, spoiler alert, the death of Aunt May. We get a little glimpse in the beginning of Spider-Man Miles Morales, but it's nothing concrete. It's only an assumption that I would think is the reason he's a little more quiet in the game. Since we're bringing in Venom, I'm almost positive we're bringing in the black suit. And if we're bringing in the black suit, then we need to focus on the pain. The darkness within Peter that is only enhancing and consuming him every moment he puts on the black suit. We already know Insomniac stated it was a darker game, but I would love to have some flashbacks or maybe some nightmare sequences where the black suit is trying to make him suffer. Maybe they can give us glimpses of him and Aunt May talking. Let's add some icing to the cake and have a conversation between him and Uncle Ben and say how disappointed he is in Peter. Let's see Peter struggle with his inner demons and the demons be the ones he loves most. Number 4. Suits. Of course we're going to talk about suits. In the first 2 games, we were blessed with a huge amount of suits, and I expect no less with Spider-Man 2. I would expect to not only receive a healthy amount of new suits, but I would want to think we'd be able to keep the same suits from the other 2 games as well. This is going to be a true next generation video game. I would think the technology we have could handle the capacity of suits. I want the movie suits, some new comic suits. Hell, I would love to see a low poly-res Spider-Man PlayStation 1 skin. I would absolutely make a mess in my pants if I saw that. Please leave a comment down below on what suits you'd like to see in the game. Yes, even the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit, I'm down for that. It needs to be in the game. Spread the love. Number 3, let's talk about the map. It's been said that we will be exploring not only Manhattan, but Brooklyn and Queens as well, and if that's true, this game is going to be huge. I'm really iffy on huge games, but if it's done correctly, unlike some bloated games I've seen in the past, then we will have nothing to worry about. I would hope the same love and care would go into the other 2 areas as Manhattan had. I want it dense with life and character, just like the amazing city we swing around in the other 2 games. Number 2. This is all speculation. A lot of people have talked about this. I know so many people, including myself, would want to be able to switch between Peter and Miles. And what would make that even better is switching between those 2 and Venom on top of that. I don't know if anyone remembers this game, but we had the opportunity to play as Venom in another console Spider-Man game, and that was the Ultimate Spider-Man game that came out in the PlayStation 2 era. And it was magnificent. You could run around and create mayhem, destroying everything in your path, and eating everyone you chose to. If we could do that then, I'd love to think we could do that now. And lastly, this is all I could really ask for considering I have so much trust in Insomniac. I just want respect for the characters. They already shown that with the characters in the first game with the Sinister Six, and this goes without saying, myself and so many other people grew up with Spider-Man as our role model. Watching and playing the games or going outside to reenact the dangerous scenarios the webhead got in, all I want is the love and respect I'd give the character if I was making a game. They've already proven they can do that, like I said, but I've been mistaken with publishers doing some things that literally spat on franchises I cared about the most. What are some things you think they need to do with Spider-Man 2 to make it the greatest superhero game ever made? Do you agree with my statements? Let me know in the comments down below, and if you haven't already, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It does help me out tremendously. And if you want to be even cooler than that, like I'm talking like an extra 50,000 cool points will be added to your profile. It's that serious. Ring the bell on the right hand side of the channel. That way you get notified for future videos. And until next time, take it easy, bubs.